guys, it's Miss Clark. So I will be showing you day 3 of our math, which is May 15th, 2020. And we're going to solve time interval problems. And that's lesson 12.5 in your workbook is pages 343 to 346. So let's get started. Our I can statement is I can solve interval problems using the strategies I have learned. All right, so we're going to review vocabulary. We have elapsed time, which is the amount of time that passes, quarter past, which is 15 minutes past the hour. We have half past, which is 30 minutes past the hour, quarter till, which is 45 minutes after the hour, or 15 minutes until the next hour. All right, so we only have 2 questions for our fluency and number talks. And the first one is 84 subtract 15. Okay, so I did 80 subtract 10, which is 70. And then you can't do 4 subtract 5. So I had to do 74 subtract 5. So 74, 73, 72, 71, 70, 69. So 69 is the answer. All right, next one, 90 divided by 10 times 5. Okay, first you do 90 subtract 10, divided by 10, 90 divided by 10, which is 9, and then 9 times 5 is 45. All right, let's continue. So let's review the exit ticket from yesterday. So Millie wakes up at 6:35 a.m. It takes her 26 minutes to get ready before she leaves for school. At what time is she ready to leave for school? So what we can do is we can use our clock and we can do 6:35. Okay, so that would be probably right here. So we can count by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26. So it's going to be 7:01 a.m. Okay, so I counted 25, 26. You just had to add 1 to it. Okay, so the answer to this question would be 7:01 a.m. All right, here we go. So solve time interval problems, step it out, page 343. So it says the 3rd grade class will visit a museum that opens at 10 o'clock a.m. It takes 45 minutes to travel from the school to the museum. The students need 12 minutes to get on the bus. At what time should the students start boarding the bus to be sure they arrive at the museum when it opens? So it says A, use a number line, find 10 a.m., count back blank minutes to find the time that the bus needs to leave the school. Well, first of all, what's 45 plus 12? Okay. 5 plus 2 is 7. 4 plus 1 is 5. So your answer would be 57 minutes. So A is 57. Count back 57 minutes to find the time that the bus needs to leave the school. So it says B, count back blank minutes to find the time the students need to board on the bus. Well, we went ahead and totaled that. So A, I guess, should be count back 45 minutes. And then B is 12. And so at what time should the students start boarding? So if we start at 10 o'clock, okay, we'll go backwards 57 minutes. So let's count by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 56, 57. So they should leave the school at exactly 9:03. Okay, I hope you guys can see that. Sometimes the webcam works and sometimes it doesn't. All right, so now let's discuss. What numbers would you choose to count back from 10 o'clock to show the time it takes for the bus to travel? Well, I already talked about it, and it was 5 minutes. What numbers would you choose to show the time it takes to get on the bus? Well, same thing, count by fives and then by ones. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. Bless you. Or bless me. All right. And this is on page 344. So go ahead and turn the page. Remember, we're in our math workbook today. So number 2, Miley wants to see the dinosaur animation show. It takes 10 minutes to get from the entrance of the museum to the show. There is a wait time of 15 minutes at the entrance to the show. The show lasts 20 minutes. If Miley arrives at the museum at 4:00 p.m., at what time does Miley finish watching the show? So A, write an equation to find the total number of minutes from the time Miley gets to the museum to the time she finishes watching the show. Okay, so let's go back. Write an equation to find the total number of minutes from the time Miley gets to the museum. Okay, so she got there at 4. All right, so that's 4 o'clock. Then it says finishes watching the show. Okay, the show lasts 20 minutes. So 4 o'clock plus 20 minutes is 4:20. Okay. Then B, it says count forward on the number line the total number of minutes from the time Miley arrives at the museum. So she arrives at 4 o'clock. And so then you have to do 4 o'clock plus 10, which is 4:10. 4:10 plus 15 is 4:25. And then 25 plus 20 is 45. So your whole time, C, Miley will finish watching the show at 4:45. All right, so now the check understanding, it says a concert starts at 7:00 p.m. The chorus performs for 30 minutes. There is a 15-minute break, and then the band performs for 30 minutes. So use the number line to find the time the concert ends. So if it starts at 7 o'clock, okay, then the chorus performs for 30 minutes. So that's 7:30. Then it says there's a 15-minute break. So you have to add 15 minutes to that, which is 7:45, and then 30 minutes to that. So let's do 7:45. 7:45. All right, and then count 30 minutes. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So the correct time should be 8:15, and that's your answer. All right, now you're going to do it on your own, and I'm just going to read the questions to you, and you're going to find the answer, and we'll go over it during our Google Meet. So number 2, it says start at 4:34 p.m. 4 minutes to bicycle to the park, 15 minutes playing at the park, and then 3 minutes to bicycle home. End at blank. You can use any strategy you want. All right, next one. Number 3, start at blank, 24 minutes to mow the lawn, 18 minutes to weed the garden, and 12 minutes to trim the hedges. The end time is 10 o'clock a.m. Okay, so you have to find when everything started. All right. Now on your own, it says Greg is 32 years old. He has a resting heart rate of a resting heart rate of 65 beats per minute. Greg measures his heart rate after jogging. He stops jogging at 8:46 a.m. At first, Greg's heart rate is 155 beats per minute. The table shows his heart rate after each different amount of time passes. At what time after Greg stops jogging is his heart rate at 78 beats per minute? So look at the chart and see how many minutes have gone by. That measures up with 78 beats per minute. All you have to do is just look at the chart. Hint, hint. All right. You can pause this video at any time. On your own, page 345 continued. Number 5, Al wants pizza for lunch. It takes 15 minutes to make the pizza, 18 minutes for it to cook, and 3 minutes to cool. What time should Al make the pizza if he wants to eat it at 11:55 a.m.? Explain. Okay, next ones. Chorus practice starts with 10 minutes of warm-ups. Then the singers practice a song for 40 minutes. The clock shows the end time of practice for the song. At what time does chorus practice start? Describe how you found the time. Number 7, the Library of Congress in Washington, D.C. is the largest library in the world. Malachi arrives at the library at 11 o'clock a.m. He spends 17 minutes at an exhibit of Thomas Jefferson's books. Then he spends 24 minutes at an Explorations of America's exhibit and 19 minutes at a current exhibit before a guided tour of the library. At what time does Malachi's guided tour begin? And that was number 7. Number 8, Sammy arrives at school at 8:02 a.m. It takes her 6 minutes to get to class. She has reading for 45 minutes and then science for 38 minutes. Can you add the times in any order to tell what time science ends? Explain. All right, now our exit ticket. We will also discuss this during our Google Meet. So Conrad arrives at his classroom at 8:07 a.m. He has 5 minutes to get ready for math. He has math for 42 minutes and then computer time for 10 minutes. At what time does computer time end? All right, well, if you need any help with this, I will be here at our Google Meet at 2 o'clock. And I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you then.